The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Grab behind the line. It's Madden. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Montgomery. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up. To the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll go to the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now the play fake. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
You can hear yourself think on third and goal. He's looking to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Brings up second down.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. He'll take another shot here. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback in that first position.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Here comes the offense on second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They're bringing heat. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the... Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Using his legs, it's Nicholson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got him there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that square to somebody else.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical at it on the top.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure...
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Boston College. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the touchdown, Michigan!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's past the 30. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. Quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. You give it right away to the receiver. Side, get around the defensive end and start getting upfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's sharp. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here.
He's going to let it go. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Coming after it.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets away. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Giving him his pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got loose, it was all over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense working from the pistol. Dances away from the heat. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make.